I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump, yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's glambytai, aka Ty, and I'm back with another video. And this video is so long overdue, but I finally am bringing to you guys this new hair from, I want to say that I'm saying it right, Binf Hair, B-I-N-F, so B-N-F. I'm not 100% sure how you say it. Like I said, I'm always saying I'm horrible with pronunciation, so if I say it wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, don't kill me now. So this is 24 inches of their body wave. This is a frontal wig, of course. It's a lace front. And here I'm just showing you guys what I basically do to my wigs to mold them or basically get them into the style or parting that I would want to wear this in. It's really simple. I use my Lotta Bodies foam, as y'all can see. I use that. And sometimes I use the hot comb or my curling wine or whatever the case may be. It's completely up to you, but this time I decided to do like a deep side part. I haven't really done deep side parts on wigs, especially like, you know, lace front wigs, and I wanted to try it this time and just see, like, will I be able to achieve a deep side part with the lace front? So like I mentioned before, this is their body wave human hair. It's in 150% density and it is super thick. So I feel like between 150 and 180, you should be like a-okay, like just as fine. So this is what she looks like after I have molded her. I didn't apply any heat to her just yet because when I lay my wigs down, I tie them down, and I feel like that was going to basically tie the hair down into the style anyway. So I didn't feel like it was necessary to go back in with a curling wine or a flat comb, you know, hot comb, whatever you want to call it. But yes, sis, look at the body on this hair. Like super thick and super versatile. So for the sake of this video, I dead ass just put my hair in 2 braids. I put a wig cap with some freeze spray, did my balding cap method. If you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure I put it up here in the cards for you. But I did not apply no makeup to the lace. I didn't apply no makeup to my wig cap. This is just simply just me bleaching the knots and me plucking, and this is what it looks like. So I probably have worn this wig, I want to say about 3 to 4 times. And this is my first time doing a deep side part. I have done a side part on it, obviously, but not this deep. Like, you see how deep that is? That's basically on my second eyebrow. Like, what? So yeah, I thought this was a good idea to try this one out. And not only that, but like a lot of you only have 1 wig. Like I have to keep remembering, like the people watching my YouTube videos, they don't have 4 or 5 wigs to keep changing or brand new wigs that keep coming in. So this is for my, you know, my sister from another mister that really don't got that many wigs and you guys need to revamp your wigs. This is exactly how you reapply an old wig. So I would highly recommend bleaching the knots just because, like I said, I didn't put no makeup or anything like that on mine and it still laid flawlessly. But anyway, I'm taking my got2b gel. Now this is the spiking gel. It's the white one. I've been using this lately. I got a little bottle of it because this is just me trying it out for the first few installs. And I actually pretty like it. Like if you lay it right and let it dry clear, sis. Okay, dry clear, not dry white, because then you'll get flakes and the lace ain't gonna melt. But if you let it dry completely clear and add some got2b freeze spray, sis, your install is gonna be popping. So I know a lot of people that are like beginners and they don't really know how to wear wigs. They're like, where do I start? Like, how do I put this thing on? So first things first, if you're revamping an old wig, make sure you wash your lace. That's like number one. Any type of glue, any type of residue on your lace can mess up your install. So make sure you're washing your lace. Another tip and trick is to keep the glue or the freeze spray to a thin minimum. You can apply different layers, but let each layer dry completely before applying another one, because if not, you're just gonna get layers and layers of goop. It's not even gonna be like a flawless install. It's just gonna be product buildup. So I didn't do it for this install, but I would highly recommend it if you're a beginner. Just put the wig where you want to lay it and take like maybe an eyeliner or something very light, okay, very light, and just do little dots of where you want the wig to lay. That way, when you go to apply your glue, you're going to apply it exactly where those dots are, and you're not going to apply too much glue and they're gonna have glue hanging over the lace, if that makes sense. So like for me, I like to pull out those baby hairs that you're seeing me doing right now, and that's basically telling me like that's where my wig needs to be placed at, right where the beginning of the baby hairs start. So also, when you see me applying these layers, I am using like a little fine brush. Now make sure that when you are doing this, don't defeat the purpose of it. Basically, if you apply the front of your wig and you are, working your way to the sides, try your best not to mess up the front, because then you're defeating the purpose by making the sides perfect or making the sides lay down, and then now your front's lifting. So just make sure you work in small sections and work with what's best for you. You guys see me do one whole section literally from like the top of my head all the way down to my ear. If that's too much for you to do all at once, just stop in like a quarter section and then do another quarter section, and just work with the wig that how it works for you. What I do may not always work for you guys, but I try to give you guys as many tips and as many tricks that I've learned that have helped me, that can possibly help you guys. Another thing that's like, no, there's nothing wrong with doing this, okay? There's no issue with doing this. If you go on ahead and lay your wig down and you blow dry it and you see like, oh, maybe the front of the lace isn't completely tacked down, you can always go back in with a little brush and some of your got-to-be gel and literally just apply it directly where you want it and lay it back down. The thinner layer of gel that you use, or lace glue, whatever you're going to use, the thinner layer, the better. Because like I said, you don't want build up, but at least for like the little small sections of lace that tend to lift, use a very, very small amount of glue. So now moving on to the other side, and as you guys see, I am just applying my got-to-be spiking glue first, and then I'm using my got-to-be freeze spray. You can get both of these products at your local beauty supply store. They have them at Walmart, they have them at Walgreens, CVS, just Rite Aid. There's no excuse. It is 2020. You should be laying your wigs. They got everything literally easily accessible to you. So go pick some up, come watch one of my videos, and let's lay some installs, sis. Okay, so now what you see me doing here is basically I'm pulling my baby hairs out. And that's just going to make sure that the front of our lace is completely laid down. I feel like pulling the baby hairs in the opposite direction is pulling my lace down, and we're not going to have any lifting. You guys can do this completely optional to you, but I like to go back in and do my sides last, my little ear tabs, just because I feel like those tend to lift. If anybody that wears wigs, you guys know this tends to lift a lot, especially when you're wearing your scarf. Sometimes your scarf is too tight or it's pulling on your ear tabs, so those tend to lift. Okay, so what you guys see me doing here is taking my wrapping foam, wrapping lotion, whatever you call this, and I'm basically just molding my wig. I'm molding it into the shape that I want it. I'm laying my baby hairs down with it. I'm securing the rest of the hair so that it doesn't get in my way. And yeah, this is completely optional. You could lay your baby hairs with gel. You could lay them with wrapping lotion. You could even take the Got To Be spiking gel and lay them that way, or your freeze spray, whatever you want to, however you want to do it, sis. Do what works for you. So boom, I got my baby hairs laying how I want them. I'm going to take my head wrap and I'm going to wrap it around the perimeter of my head. And I'm going to keep it on for about like, I want to say like 15-20 minutes. I'm going to touch up the wig by flat ironing it just a bit. Make sure the hair is laying in the direction that I want it. Making sure my deep side part is how it is. And yeah, I'll be back. So once I took my hair wrap off, this is what the wig looks like. Now, anybody that wears Got To Be or any type of lace glue, you know that sometimes you do get a little bit of residue. So I like to take alcohol pads and just wipe off like any shininess or like glossiness that I have on around my edges. That's just my preference. You don't have to do this. This is completely up to you. But yeah. So yeah, you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for more wig tutorials. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.